rock and country music facts and trivia. Appreciate you stopping by today's video. They were there to get my money, and that was it. A one-sided poker game is why Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings were never close friends. The saddest story in country music? Quite possibly, if you think too much about the music that could have been. When you think back on the great pairings in country music history, Waylon and Willie are always first to come to mind, and obviously the supergroup, the Highwaymen, comprised of Johnny Cash, Waylon, Willie, and Chris Christopherson, is pretty iconic too. There's one classic country name you'll never see next to Waylon Jennings, and that would be the late, great Merle Haggard. Unfortunately, early in their careers, an incident occurred that stuck with Waylon forever and resulted in zero music or collaborations from the two of them, even though their friends were friends with each other and vice versa. Now, here's what went down. On February the 9th of '69, tragedy struck in Waylon Jennings' camp as one of his band members was killed in an accident en route to a show in Illinois. Another was badly injured, and it obviously shook Waylon to his core and left him reeling. Waylon wasn't with him at the time, but he was in the thick of his drug addiction, and it just made everything that much worse. Down on his luck in a pretty dark place, not long after that incident, Waylon sat down for a poker game with Merle and his manager, Fuzzy Owens. He explained it on his '96 book, Waylon, an Autobiography. And after some very bad luck that night, they wound up wiping his pockets clean of every last cent he had on him, which was only about, $4,000 or $5,000. Merle Haggard and his manager, Fuzzy Owen, got me in a poker game and cleaned me out. I had $4,000 or $5,000 on me, and they won everything. Waylon implied that they believed that there was malicious intent behind Merle and Fuzzy's game, especially considering that he had just gone through and the low moment he was in his life and career. He added that Merle was likely in a bad spot too, as he was a struggling artist in Nashville, but he still felt like he was slighted or even taken advantage of in a sense, especially considering how eager they were to take everything he had in terms of money. In Waylon's mind, they were true friends, and you simply don't do that to friends, no matter what the deal was before the game. They were there to get my money, that was it. I think Merle's a great singer and songwriter, and probably he was in a bad shape as I was, but we've never been close since that night. Now, while it's easy and true to say that Waylon lost fair and square and Merle technically did nothing wrong, it sounds like there might be a little more to the background of their relationship and the story as the whole that he left out of his book. He admitted that he felt swindled and slighted by Merle, and he added that he never forgot the look on their faces when they took his money and ran. I can still remember their faces. When I was broke, they said their goodbyes and left. I never forgot that. Damn. If only they were both still around to give us a little more insight and background on the whole situation. Clearly, I don't really think it was all about money at all, but rather that Waylon felt like Merle kicked him while he was down, so to speak. You can't even really find a photo of them together, except the ones I found here, which is absolutely wild, considering they had the same friends, worked with a lot of the same people, and were often at the same events for many decades. I don't know of many times, or any times really, they spoke very ill of each other publicly, but you have to imagine there was some deeper stuff going on with them than we'll ever likely know. I was a huge fan of classic country. It's mostly just sad because I can't even imagine how incredible a Merle and Waylon collaboration would have been. They're two of the best vocalists the genre has ever known. Very sad, really. Do I think he took advantage? Who knows? It's a poker game. You take your chances when you sit down. But in 1969, to have that kind of money on you is kind of nuts to begin with, in my opinion. That's a lot of money for 1969. A lot of money for now, but a whole lot of money for 1969. Anyway, may their souls rest. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. Forget it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.